No, like, there's no, cutscene or anything? That's the first time in a Corpse Party game, but welcome to Corpse Party. Let's see if a cutscene plays after, because I'm used to a cutscene playing, like, before the title screen and stuff, and I'm actually a little surprised this was made in Unity, believe it or not. Also, that thing creeps me the hell out. Like, I was thinking there was gonna be a jump scare or something. But it's looking like there's no cutscene or anything. I'm a little surprised. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised this was made in Unity. That really actually surprises me. But anyways, enough trying to get the... Okay, that's really creeping me out. Like, I'm expecting loading screen to definitely jump at me. First and foremost, let's check the volume setting. As you can tell, I hadn't even opened the game because it initialized the trophies and stuff. No, not that low. Maybe like 25. Sound effects, put them at like... Put those at 70 and put the voices, I guess, at 100 right now. We'll see. What system? Is this master? No, that's... I'm guessing sound effects for actual game, like the selections and stuff. But we'll see if I take the voices off. I don't know if I will or not, because as I showed in the Part 0 video, voices do mean a lot whenever a ghost or some type of presence appears. Otherwise, when it's just talking, it's not too much needed unless they're screaming or something. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, please. Please, pretty please. Go away, scary face. Okay, name. How many endings are there? Well, the game's not gonna show me chapter stuff, apparently, so I guess that's fine by me, saying how many chapters there are. Unlike the other ones, too. What's the bonus? Before I start this up. Pretty sure some people want to see what the bonus... Oh, we got the whole Soulful Testimonies and EVP machine thing again, and... Oh. Okay, Is there gonna be things from the first two? Because, no, there... You would have thought... Really? Is it gonna be... At the very end, I would have thought it... No? Huh, weird. I remember in the original game. I mean, it was PSP, so maybe the PSP doesn't connect like how the first game could with the second, but that looks like it's gonna be a huge list with how low that chapter is, but okay. Don't tell me it's gonna do the exact same chapter that I just played on Book of Shadows, because I got up to that just... Alright, do I... Oh, I guess I press X. I did that 2 hours of just voicing stuff and... Ah! Yeah, everyone remembers that, right? Yep, that's where we left off a few days ago. Wait, what? It had been 2 months since the Book of Shadows incident. Why is everyone there? And they kind of look different in a way. I mean, they're more high definition, but their faces kind of look different. And why are some of them there is another question. I've been critically wounded by the blowback from the sorcery Wait. What's the... Well... Let me read this first. I'd been critically wounded by the blowback from the sorcery I'd involved myself with, but Nakashima was there to carry me out from the crumbling Shinozaki estate. Is the triangle? No, it's not that. Get that off the screen. No! The grimoire responsible for so much of the horror everyone had been through, the Book of Shadows, was buried in the rubble of the estate when its roof collapsed. So there's no way I can say to make this text go faster. Lovely.
私たちが現世に戻ってきてから2ヶ月が過ぎた。
Hard to believe that over 2 months had passed since the fall of Heavenly Host Elementary, since the 5 of us were returned safely to the real world.
Yeah.
No! Don't do that! That's bad! Bad, bad, bad! No! Now you're gonna be sent to frickin' hell.
これをやった直後に地震が起きて神隠しに遭う危険ありって書いてあったのに。
You want to go that way? Are you freaking serious?
ちょっと、そんなのに付き合わせてたの？
Yeah.
ひどい。
Yeah, you should be punched in the face for that.
ごめん。これでみんな離れ離れにならずに済むよ。
Now I hope an earthquake happens just to you.
幸子を失ったあの空間からは幸せの幸子さんの効力も消え。
Oh, okay. That actually is actually good, but wait, then what the hell is this story about again?
迷い込んだ聖者を閉じ込めて残酷に命を奪う。 呪いの学校を消滅させられたのは良かったけれど。
Except for that girl that just did that whole Sachiko Ever After charm thing.
私たちは友達と先生の命とその生きた証、存在までもが奪われてしまった。
I just get freaking goosebumps from her coming back without a face. And here's that cutscene that played out at the beginning of Book of Shadows that really didn't come into play too much, well, until the last chapter of Blood, which was Blood Drive.
そんな子いないのよ。さあ、薬を飲みなさい。
Now take your medicine and shut up. That's what I'm pretty much thinking she's saying.
Naomi! Naomi! 飲みなさい。飲むの。
Is the music supposed to sound that, like, blurry and their voices too?
いや、私はおかしくない。おかしくなんかないんだから。生き残った私たちにとって何ヶ月は違う。
2 months or 2 years.
誰か助けて。しっかりして。
I remember those woods in less detailed graphics.
絶対死なせないから。私は軽はずみに手を出したオカルト儀式のせいで出血多量の大怪我をして何週間も入院を余儀なくされてしまった。
I can barely see the now loading thing.
昨日退院してから初めて登校した如月学園。
Well, this looks nice and peaceful.
校門前で私は校舎を見つめて身をすくめた。この門をくぐれば鈴本さんや結衣先生たちのいない現実をいやおなく思い知らされるから。
篠崎。
みんな。
Holy crap, Satoshi! I haven't seen you in years!
この世界で心の底から分かり合えるのはこの5人だけ。
Wait,
存在の消えた4人のことを共有できるから。
if I haven't seen you in years, aren't you supposed to be the main character or something?
おかえり。退院おめでとう。
Holy crap, their portraits are so much smaller than in the PSP. Oh, right, because the PSP's screen was much smaller. And the game got blew up, pretty much, on the Vita or on the television screen. You can also tell more how very, 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 very short their skirts are in this game compared to the other games, in my opinion. Oh, bye. I'm not going to school. Screw that. Oh. Oh, okay. Yes, this is walking speed. This is why I was not walking. And I had a feeling circle would be... Okay, so can I pause the game? That's not pausing the game. That's pausing the game, I think. Hey, I have a health bar. I wonder if that's gonna actually come into play this time. Remember how the health bar like came into play in the first chapter of the first game? Options. Is there really no way to speed up the text? Well, I might as well just turn off the volume now, considering it doesn't matter too much right now after those incidents, but I'm surprised there's no way to change the speed of the text. There was a change speed thing in the first two games. Okay. Hey, Shinozaki. Finally let you out, did they? Kishinuma. Shinozaki, welcome back. Thanks. That's how slow the text looks. Hey, why are you here? You're not in high school yet, are you? You're not wearing a same high school outfit. Are you okay? Ayumi? Okay, that's getting really annoying. I'm fine, Yuka. Thank you. Welcome back, class rep. Nakashima. Really? Was I just supposed to... Okay, bye! At this point, I still didn't know. I didn't know that even outside of the closed spaces of Heavenly Host, even here, in the real world, you're the girl that tried to prank your stupid frickin' friends earlier with that stupid charm and wanted them to go to frickin' hell. You're gonna kinda deserve, not fully deserve, but kinda deserve what's gonna probably happen to you after this. Sachiko ever after. Everybody sure does love that fortune-telling stuff. I gotta find me a new one for next time. I hope Mama worked the early shift today. I'm starving. That just happened suddenly. Mama? What? Huh? Yeah! Oh! Oh! I didn't think we were gonna get right into it, but... that's why I turned the voices off. The curse's reach was growing. Talk about frickin' just... oh, I might as well take my face off this right now. I really got a trophy just from... just...
変死事件がまた起こりました。死亡した中学生の佐久間凛さんは背骨が折れた状態で
Thank you for doing Japanese up there. Welcome home. How was it? Still can't believe your luck, tripping and falling on... What was it again? A cutting tool? And that's all it took to put you out of commission for 2 months. Really? You're going to... Life certainly is fragile. What were you doing anyway? I hope you're not dabbling in that occult business like your sister. Leave me alone! And Hino, disappearing like always. I swear, these girls of mine are giving me gray hairs. Oh, shut up. Love how Hino was the only one that actually knew what was going on, and that was just somehow. Yeah, I really kind of should put the voices back on. But unlike in the first game, or the second game, I can't do the options in the middle of voicing. Sis... That same horrible scene played out in my memory once more. Don't show me that, please. Yeah, I can still picture her looking at her sister's face, exploding in her face. I'm pretty sure at this point, if that were to have happened, she would be needing some very high psychologist action, whatever. What I'm trying to say. Blah. Sis. A massive earthquake rippled through the basement of the Shinozaki estate, leaving it teetering on the edge of collapse. Worse still, the whole place was in flames. Hino's lifeless body appeared as if shimmering in the fire's light, red glinting off of red around the edges of the blades that were rapidly sluicing her flesh. They danced around and through her almost whimsically, prompting unnatural gyrations throughout her body without ever letting her so much as touch the ground. Stop! I grabbed onto Hino's body in a vain attempt to pull her to safety. But Hino used what little strength she had left to push me back. How are you talking without a head? I mean, your head's freaking gone. How? Please tell me you're saying this in your mind or something, because that makes no sense. That's not logical at all. I mean, this isn't logical, but that's even more not logical. I mean, I don't know how much logic you really need. I am so freaking confused with all that's happening right now. You need to live, Ayumi. Remember, your sister will be with you always, in your heart. I could distinctly hear these words in the back of my head, spoken in a soft, soothing voice. Okay, good. She freaking did say that in your head. Because that would not have made any sense. I don't even know how you freaking... she pushed her. It was short-lived, however, as the ceiling suddenly became webbed with cracks and fissures, and a massive beam fell from above, crushing her upper body entirely. With this, I shot to my feet and began running in circles, screaming uncontrollably. I would have run right into the rapidly spreading fire if Naomi hadn't caught me. Yeah, you're kind of going crazy. Then again, your sister's head did explode right in your face at this very moment. My hands and feet were covered in red bruises and cuts from the swarm of blades that my spell had summoned. Naomi was bleeding as well, but nowhere near as badly. No! Class rep! We have to go! Let me go! Let me go! Nakashima and I wanted more than anything to bring our friends back, so we'd gone after the root of the curse, behind Sachiko, Shinozaki, and Heavenly Host Elementary. We sought and found another place that shouldn't exist, the estate of Yoshi and Sachiko Shinozaki. It was supposedly torn down long ago, but there it stood. In its basement, we found an old book of spells known as the Book of Shadows. Convinced I could undo the horrors I'd seen, I decided to try a little black magic of my own. Not just black magic, forbidden magic. This inevitably led to the worst nightmare of them all. I was attacked from all sides, uncertain what was real and what was not. The wounds I endured should have been fatal. I don't know how she knew where I was, but just as things seemed bleakest, Sis came rushing in to my rescue. Yeah, I want to know how too, considering, first of all, how did she find them in the darkest woods ever that they wandered around for hours? And yeah, did she have like a paranormal GPS or something? In the end, I'd only made things worse. All I did was add one more sacrifice to the pile. Of course there's scissors. Oh! Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Oh. When she says that, the sad thing is that's actually kinda true, because she started the charm ritual. It should have been me! Me! Go ahead then, die, die, die? Who the hell said that? Come on, don't stop. Just die already. Who the hell are you? With one shoe on my desk and sporting a rare open-mouthed version of a crap-eating grin? Really? A boy wearing a black parka was just somehow there in my room without explanation. Who? If you're about to die, why do you care who I am? Clearly you're not serious about this at all. I'm gonna attack myself in the mirror. Like I said, you're not serious. You're just deluding yourself. Where's your mind at? Which? Aren't you just looking to save yourself? Spare yourself from all this suffering? So stop lashing out and do something about it. You... Really? Really? Ain't nobody gonna come to your rescue. Who the hell are you? What do you want? Why have you come here? I'm nobody. Oh, you're a nobody? Are you from, like, Kingdom Hearts or something? And this is gonna be real boring if it ends with you lying to yourself. Without a word, he motioned for me to put my hand out and unceremoniously plopped a piece of 10 yen gum into my... What? Are you telling me to relax by chewing a piece of gum? What are you, Leon? The boy smiled with a cold yet odd kind of expression, then finally took his leave by jumping out the window. Yeah, you should probably lock that thing. Oh, don't cry. He didn't hurt you. You did more damage to yourself than he did. He just called you an F-tard. All I could do was stand there and sob. Shinazaki's house should be somewhere around here, I think. Oh, look who it is. It's... Bye! Huh? Hell of a fashion sense with that kid's got. Yeah. Now that Heavenly Host Elementary is gone, what do I do? How do I repent my sins? Stand! Bow! Nice work, everyone. I don't know what he looks like. Hey, Satoshi. You brought lunch today, right? Let's eat on the roof. Oh, sure. Seems like a nice day for that. Let's go. Wow, the sky is clear as can be. Not a single cloud. Love that autumn sun. Wow, it's autumn. Did they release this on autumn because of that? Is it close to Halloween in this game? Why'd you zoom in like that? They're not on a date. How about here? I gotta say though, my lunchbox sure feels light. Better than not having lunch. What'd you bring today? Or what'd you bring today, Yoshiki? I had some time, so I fried a little something. Man, your kitchen skills are really impressive. I'm guessing I've just got last night's leftovers. Ew. Sounds like first world problems, if you ask me. You think so? It's a... what? For bread or something? Sorry? For bread or something? Are you freaking serious? Well now, lunch all the way up here. It is a fine day today, so I bet your food will be all the more delicious. Yes, your yen with a note that says buy some bread or something. Who the hell are you? Miss Kwan, Niwa? What? I think? Yeah. This was our class's TA, Miss Kwan Niwa, age 24. She was an English teacher, with white hair, blue eyes, and a soft, delicate voice. We asked our classmates about her the day we returned from Heavenly Host Elementary. Are you talking to her? Because has the text box changed? They said she was a teacher who'd come to our school half a year ago, but the 5 of us had no memory of that. In our world, the one we came from, we had Miss Yui instead, filling the exact same role. So we meant no offense to Miss Kwan, but her presence here, this reality, just felt inherently wrong to those of us who survived the Heavenly Host incident. Do you not have any lunch, Satoshi? Was she one of the girls that appeared on, like, that cutscene thing? So is she, like, evil and from Heavenly Host or something? In a way? Because her hair sure does not look, normal. Was it... What is it you'd most like to eat? Huh? What's your favorite food? Pork cutlet on rice, I guess? Okay. Bye. What's she up to? She's probably just messing with you. Well, if we're gonna go by prologue stuff, if she's Miss Yui's, alternate reality self, you did go to her house and kinda sorta, like, yeah, made best friends with Miss Yui. So, could have probably done that here, too. Guess I'll go buy some bread at the cafeteria or something. Okay, but you should probably hurry it up. I mean, lunch has already started, so I doubt they have a whole lot left at this point. Oh crap, you're right! Okay, wait right here. I'll be back! Hold the O button while moving to sprint. Yes, I know how to sprint, but sprinting gradually drains your stamina. And if it runs out completely, you won't be able to move again for a short time. I didn't know that. I was sprinting the whole time. Your stamina will recover whenever you're not sprinting, however, so be sure to slow down every now and again. But look at how freaking slow I go! Hey, if you don't get a move on, they'll be out of bread for sure. I'm running! Running! Thank you. Running! I'm running! Ugh! Ugh! Ugh. Yoshiki's like, will you stop screwing around? I can't press... I still have to... Okay, fine. I tried to pause the game, but it wouldn't... I didn't make it. Yeah, because you were running around on the rooftop like an idiot. Eat your money now. Told you they'd run out. Here, you can have one of my fried shrimp. Open up! Let me just feed it in your mouth. My eyes shone upon me meeting those of the magnificent golden fried shrimp. Really? Really? Thank you so much. Ah, why? It's gonna blow out of his hand. Why is there a helicopter? Why is the secret agent coming to our school? You must be Mr. Satoshi Mochida. Who the hell are you? Huh? Me? I am, but, am I under arrest? I've come to deliver your lunch. What? What? The man in black handed over a lacquer box containing pork cutlet on rice with egg. Picture perfect in every way. It was my favorite meal down to the last detail. Oh! Oh! Yoshiki, utterly dumbfounded, loosened his grip on the fried shrimp he was holding. It plummeted to the ground, defeated by this new contender. The fried shrimp! Oh, man! Who? What is Miss Kwan? Right. Why did it lag there? And who are you? Class rep. The classroom glowed with a golden hue of twilight, but my gaze was fixed at the floor. It must have been obvious to Nakashima that I had a lot on my mind. Are you okay? She asked this as she sat down at the desk in front of me, facing backward. She was trying to comfort me. But she had dark circles around her eyes, too. She and I must have looked very similar to one another, from an outside perspective. My left hand was still wrapped in bandages. It throbbed incessantly, reminding me of the previous night's events. I ignored it as best as I could and forced an empty smile. I'm sorry. I won't cause any more trouble. Huh? Trouble? What do you mean? I couldn't bring myself to answer that. I just flashed another smile, a confusing one that must have looked very strange to her, and left the classroom. Class rep? Did I just see Shinozaki leaving? Is it funny how, Ayumi and Naomi kind of had a rivalry between each other, and now they've become like the bestest of friends? What's wrong, Naomi? Our class rep seems to be taking everything really hard. We should try to support her a little more. She's not the only one, Naomi. You've been pretty hard on yourself too, don't you think? I'm fine. I mean, I'm not the only one suffering here. We've all got to be strong for one another. I hope she doesn't do anything drastic. She already kind of did. Did you see the bandages on her left hand? Or arm? As I walked, I thought back to my time in the hospital. I was lying in bed, arms and legs virtually mummified in bandages, when a woman with flowers came in to see me. Hello! No. Hello. You don't know me, but... Oh. My! You really do look like your sister. Who are you? Yeah, we have to have a box because mummified. Right. I'm a head in a box! My name is Mirai Yamamura. Hino, your sister and I are both part of the Wicca Institute, an association dedicated to the worship of spirits. So, you know my sis? I do. That's why I've come to see you. As she said this, she placed a bouquet of flowers on the small table by the bed and looked around the room with a curious expression on her face. Are your parents not here at the moment? They're out shopping. I see. So neither you, your father, nor your mother know, then, about Hino's death. She knows. The day she lost her life, before she went after you to the old Shinozaki estate, the last person she contacted was me. Sis contacted you? She probably understood her fate and accepted it. The spirits can reveal a person's time of death if you let them. I'm just afraid if I press X to make the text go faster, I'm gonna press it right when the word ends and then skip the dialogue. That's why I'm, like, hesitant on doing that. But she was prepared to take action regardless. She didn't care what the consequences might be. She really was an amazing person. Tears began to pour from my eyes, and I could do nothing to stop them. I had been sitting up in bed, but unconsciously started to curl into a fetal position as best as I could with the bandages. Yamamura put her hand on my back to comfort me. Ayumi, I've come here to bestow Hino's last wish to you. Huh? Retrieve the grimoire, the Book of Shadows, the forbidden book that's been passed down through the Shinozaki family for generations. But didn't she do that? Or did she leave it in the frickin' house? If she left it in the house, I'm surprised Naomi didn't pick it up, for all I... like, really. If that book should ever fall into the wrong hands, the world would most assuredly be plunged into utter chaos. See, we of the WI are an association of white witches who commune with spirits and abide by the will of nature. Hino was initially hesitant to involve herself with anything related to the Shinozaki bloodline, having defied her parents and rejected her lineage. But in recent years, she's been sensing the presence of the book and growing more and more intrigued. The other Wiccans and I looked for it, of course, but we found no hint of it at the site of Yoshi and Sachiko Shinozaki's estate. We were surprised to find burned beams and other debris of the old house on what we expected to be nothing more than a vacant lot. But that was all we found. Yet even though it wasn't there, I can still sense it. Its presence remains somewhere in this world. Yamamura looked directly into my eyes. Did you know that someone else was living in the city who shares her bloodline with you and Yoshi Shinozaki? Wait, what? What? Yamamura pulled a notepad from her pocket and carefully wrote a name and address on the top sheet. She then tore the page and handed it to me. Makina Shinozaki. I knew that name. It was on the family tree. Yeah, you remember that family tree? Yeah, in the Shinozaki estate's basement. Yoshi's grandmother had 3 daughters, and the second was Makina, so Yoshi's mother's younger sister. Yoshi's aunt. Oh. Makina's house is deserted now. If you were to go there, you might find some clue that would help lead to the Book of Shadows. We had the Book of Shadows in our hand. That was the name of the last game. Come on, game. We tried, but we were too strongly connected to the spirit world. We just couldn't enter the room. I don't know what exactly you might find there, but if you have the strength to fulfill Hino's last request, I'd like to ask that you try. And with that, Yamamura simply turned and left the hospital room. Rude? Where's my goodbye? Sis's last request. Seriously. On the other side of the door, a peculiar girl stood in wait. As soon as Yamamura had covered enough distance to put me out of earshot, the two of them spoke. Nice work. Is that good enough? Can I go now? Just you people breathing makes my skin crawl, but I won't kill you. So yeah, that's good enough. Now get out of my face! Yamamura ran away as quickly as she could without drawing attention to herself. Great. As if in response, the intimidating girl in the peculiar outfit spat on the hospital wall. Ew. And also, what is she supposed to be? Like a freaking, priest or something? Because she has crosses on her, bandanas? Man, hard to find anyone these days who's not a dumbass. Doesn't sound like a friggin' priest. As she mumbled these words, she sneaked a sidelong glance at me in my room. I was completely oblivious. Hina Shinozaki died way too easily. Worthless piece of crap. What the hell is wrong with you? It was time to meet my fate. I had no trouble locating Makina's residence. I don't know what I was expecting, but what I found was just an ordinary apartment building. I couldn't involve Mochida and the others in this. They'd been through enough already. Besides, this was a family matter. My bloodline was responsible for this whole mess, so it was only right that I be the one to make amends alone. Yeah, because going in alone is a great thing to do. This is the place, all right. Shimorinjaku South Apartments. Looks pretty run down. Yeah, it's got candles outside of it. What do you expect? I'd expect apartments in this condition to get torn down. That's what I'd expect. Okay, fine. Rather than just left to rot. Does anyone even manage this building? Whenever you see a candle on the map, you can examine it to restore your HP and save your game. Sounds like a good idea to me. What? Whoa, 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 I was not wanting to go out. Isn't this trespassing? Yeah. I hate feeling so conspicuous. It puts me completely on edge. Yeah, because you are supposed to be a goody two-shoes. And the class rep. If a door should suddenly open and somebody yells at me for being here, I think I'll probably just drop dead on the spot. I don't want you to keep going, then. Is someone coming? Doesn't sound like it. When a person gets truly startled, she's Wait, when a person gets truly unstartled, she's? We mean there because you're talking about a person, not Ayumi. She's unable to move due to the combination of fear and, well, being put on the spot. It's like she's been planted to the ground. It may be human nature, but I hated not being in control of my actions. Nonetheless, there I was, a sitting duck, just waiting for someone to come down the stairs. Oh, I thought this was like another tutorial. Why is it still dark like frickin' pitch black? Except no one did. The seconds ticked on, but I was pretty definitively the only one here. I didn't even... No! Stop moving! Could have sworn I heard footsteps. Stop moving! Eep. I don't want you going that way yet. I want you going to the save point, please, because... Although I want to do, like, some running. Yeah, run! Run! Yeah, run! Oh! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna end it here, even though it's a little bit before, but since there's a save and it's not like the first game, or not the first game, the second game where you can save anywhere. You actually do have, let's put it at 75. Put that on 40. Yeah, that's fine. 40's fine. But, yeah, it's not like the first game where I can just save it willy-nilly. I have to go back to the save point experience like how it was in the first game. Also, do I have anything in my inventory? Do I have the Book of Shadows on my inventory? You have nothing. Not even a wallet. For your ID in case something bad were to happen. Okay, but... No, seriously. Let me just save this. And I have a lot of save points that I can go for. But let's go for the first one. And I pressed the wrong button because I'm used to pressing circle on these menus. Ah! Okay. But yeah, enough about that. It's not 5:31, it's 4:31. Huh, weird. Anyways, though, I hope you all enjoyed, and let me know about the voice thing in the description below. I'd really like to know. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you all next time. Have a great day.